going to learn how to do CPR and finger pulls now. So we're going to start with our playing hand against our chest like this. Take your other hand and give yourself CPR. We're just going to try to get those fingers to be as passive as possible so that your hand is not involved with changing their shape. We're not looking for this kind of motion. If my chest weren't there, it would look like this. But since my chest is there, it looks like that. Okay, so squish with your other hand first. Try to get your wrist to go all the way flat against your chest. And then we're going to take this hand away and see if you can still do that. No grabbing muscles with your arm, only squishing with your, no grabbing muscles with your hand, only squishing with your arm. All right, time to pick up your instrument. And we're going to do finger pulls or CPR on the instrument body now. So we're going to take our fingers into a table position with your thumb underneath. And we're just going to go squish, squish, squish. And we're going to pretend there's a wall right here that we're squishing our fingers against. Feel free to support the instrument with your other hand while you do this, so you don't have as much fear of dropping the instrument. Okay, notice how my fingers end up getting nice and tall. I squish them tall, so they're up on their fingernails, and then I pull them straight. And I squish them tall, and I pull them straight. After you get good at that, then we're going to go down to playing position. And here, we're only going to do one finger at a time. We'll start with your first finger. So we want to make sure that your thumb is in turkey position, that you're able to lift your instrument out of the spot that it's in. And your first finger is going to go on the tape. All right, so now we're going to try and squish our finger. I guess I needed to move up to a different spot. I don't have tapes on my instrument, but up a little bit farther from the first finger tape would be good. All right, so we're going to go back and forth like this as we squish the finger tall and pull the finger straight. Now what I'd like to see is a little bit of a gap forming right here as you squish your finger tall. As you pull your finger straight, you're going to close up that gap. So open up and close. And that's going to happen because you're fanning your fingers open and pulling them back closed again. Fanning open, pulling back. When we move on to your second finger and your third finger, we should be watching for your first finger. Well, your first finger is going to want to get stuck to the instrument. So we're going to try to make sure that your first finger doesn't get stuck to the instrument. And to be able to tell if it is or not, I want you to look at that spot and see if you can see some fingerboard showing and then not showing, and then showing and then not showing as you squish your second finger tall and then pull it straight. Squish it tall, pull it straight.